when you get your 4-year-old grandson to help with the drainage pipes. Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs. He's too busy looking at his pappy's diggers. What's down there, Tom? Oh.
So I've got the majority of the blocks in now, but I've just got to be aware that I've got to leave at least 30 centimetres, just over a foot deeper for all the back soil. So I think I'm going to now make a couple of sort of trenches for the pipes and start digging out for that manhole and my pipe structure. I'm only going to have 2 drain pipes coming across here. My son's just dropped off the pipe, so it's all excess from his build. Oh, this is the horrible bit. So
I've been beavering away on my bank over there where the grass seed's coming through. That is full of stones. So as I've been collecting my stones, I've been plopping them in the corners, just trying to fill everywhere up.
We had a little calf born just outside the kitchen last night, and he's just coming up for its first sook. Look at him. But the farmer hasn't even seen it yet.
We've left one little gap in the veggie garden for this last little bed. These are some leftover panels that we decided to make into a shorter bed, and I thought I was done with doing this. I absolutely hate putting all these screws in because I'm not very tactile. We've got one last collection to collect stones to finish it all off. I can bring some more compost up from Tyson's pile to fill half of it. And then in the afternoon, I'm off to the compost place to get another trailer full of compost, take 2, because last time I went, they were closed. And then that's it. All my beds will be totally finished and I can carry on planting.
Good morning. Back to it. Oops, excuse me. Julie's in the background, basically replenishing our stocks of sand and gravel for cement and concrete. So we have got a few extra beds, and I need to extend this watering system so it covers the 3 round beds and this big long one behind us. And I need to do that before we lay all the stone. It just makes it easier. We can move the stone, but it's easier if we just put this down first. So we bought the extra pipe, although I only need a tiny little bit. But it was only like €8 for all this lot. I do have to move some of these stones already. I'm going to put a T in here, and basically so I can get the water directly from the tap into this long one first, and then T into the rest of the system. There should be quite a bit of water in these pipes. The irrigation system is working fantastic. That little automatic box I have, it works absolutely great. Connect to Wi-Fi. I don't really control it or anything with the phone. It just does its own thing. Yeah, this pipe here isn't the best. It's not like the other pipe I've got, which seems to be a lot thicker. But I've just teed that in. I've put that up to a valve at the moment because we've got no soil in there, so I can't put anything in there just yet. And then I've come round, and this is my main feed that I've just shortened this up to the timer unit.
A bit hot and flustered. We've just been to the quarry and got a ton. It feels like more than a ton because I've got some left in the trailer and my bag's full to bursting. So I'll just finish the trailer, get that tidied. I have another trip yet again at the quarry to get some more of the big round pebbly stones that we're using around the veggie garden. And then after that, this afternoon, I'm going to get a trailer full of compost and I can finish all those empty beds once and for all and get some more veggies planted.
And Julie's off now to the quarry to get another ton of these large round stones.
Back at the quarry.
So all these little fiddly bits. I bet I'm going to run out of these elbows now as well. These are €5 each, these little valves. Ridiculous price. Julie's back, but that's as far as she comes. Now we have to swap over and I have to reverse down. Right, all the lines are in now. So I've got valves on all of these, but my end one, I haven't got a valve. I've got to go to the shop to get that. But I've put a stopper in the end because I'm not 100% trustworthy of this new pipe. It's a very thinner gauge compared to the last one. And it didn't feel right. So I'm just going to turn on the water now. Just to see if there's any leaks. So here we go. Put that on. And then manual. Right, all of these should be coming on now. See, dripping there.
Leaks.
Yeah, I've just got one little leak just here. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first join, isn't it?
So the best thing I can do is get one of these other types of tea. I'll just cut that one out at the same time when I buy that valve over there.
Just had a quick lunch. Ian kicked me off with a load of buckets to fill with yet more Tyson manure because I just can't face him filling a trailer. So I'm going to leave Ian to place all this while I scoot off to fill my trailer full of compost.
We found it just easier to fill little buckets, so we don't have to shovel it out twice.
Yeah. Well, we plan to fill the one last bed that I made up yesterday, and then slow time, we're just going to bring some up and put it all at the back of the laurel that we planted along the wall.
Just as mulch, basically.
Yeah, keep the weeds down. Just arrived at the depot for the compost. Hopefully Ian's finished unloading all my buckets. Oh, I'm in the queue again. Oh, Jesus! It's not very gentle, this one. Holy moly! just heading round to the weighbridge. Now what he's put in today is super heavy. It was quite wet when he put it in, and my fan's feeling heavy now. So this is going to be interesting to see what they say once they've weighed me. So today's visit for my compost, I got 960 kilos for €24. So it's a bargain really. So by the time I got back yesterday with this load of compost, it was getting late, so we called it a day. We tied it up, put everything away, and we're back here today. So the plan is I'm going to try and fill as much of those remaining beds as possible. I'm hoping this one trailer of just shy of a ton compost is going to do the trick. If not, it'll be another trip just for a half load, I think.
Good morning, welcome back. Well, beautiful day now today, and we had a bit of a surprise yesterday. A young guy came down our driveway and started pointing to that big pile of dirt just there, and basically he said, "Oh, do you need it? Because I want it." And of course, if we can get rid of that, we are going to get rid of it, because if not, I was just going to spread it all over here as thin as I could. So he's coming down in a bit. I'm going to load it with the Manitou. So it is my first big test driving this thing and actually utilizing it. So first things first, I moved this seat. So I unbolted it here and I've moved it back because it was just too close to the steering wheel. And I haven't driven it since I put the ram in. So, well, since I actually put the arm up on the bank to get the ram out. So when I got in it yesterday to drive it, yeah, it was a bit too close. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I've also bought a small inclinometer there just to make sure I don't feel like I'm going to roll over. I probably won't, of course, but it always feels that way, especially when you're not used to something. So I'm just going to have a little practice before he arrives, because I've not loaded anything with this. I've not done anything with it. And he's going to come down with a 1 ton dumper. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Each bucket load here is 1 ton, where it can actually take a bit more than 1 ton. But so that is the maximum these little dumper trucks can actually take. Plus he's got to get it up this driveway here, all the way around and up and down this road, and he is building right on the top of that hill, just there. That's where his house is. Remember, this is the first time I'm driving this properly. So all I've done is drive it off the truck, down the driveway and parked it here. And then the next minute I had it all up on the bank and taken the hydraulic ram out. Another job I'm going to do in between him going off and dumping his loads is get this manhole in. I've finished now with the mini digger, getting the Manitou hydraulic ram in. So now I'm going to drive it across here. I'm going to spray paint this section and just dig out this little square and the little trench in here. I'm all set. I just get a call from the guy. He's got a problem with his car. He's going to call me as soon as he gets back from the garage. But I've got to get away this afternoon. I've got to go off to Toulouse to pick Julie up. So if he doesn't get down here this morning, then I'm just going to have to delay this, which is a shame because I wanted all of this gone before Julie turned up as a bit of a surprise. But we'll see. So I'm going to carry on now with the soak away. .44 square, I assume. Yep, that's 44 tight though. I'll just take a bit out. That's fine there. I'll just square those edges out. Right, clean this hole out and see if she fits. I've hurt my back the other day doing all the shoveling, and then also those slabs. Lots of painkillers, but you can't stop work, can you? Try and get this in using the digger. That's it. It seems all right. So I'm going to have to put in a 20 centimeter extension called rehorse here, heightener. So when I get the blocks, I'll get that as well. And that's quite good actually, because it just lowers all the pipe, especially when we're going to be driving over or whatever. So yeah, it's always deeper than you think, isn't it? That's a nice run in there now. So I can run the pipes in, get some more blocks and just put those blocks all around the pipes. And yeah, we should be able to get the cloth on and backfill. And now the guy's not coming today. He just called me. He won't be able to come today, which is so annoying because it's a lovely day. It's going to be wet next week as well. I can use some of that soil to backfill before he does come. I'm going to fill up the skid with a little bit of sand and gravel and get it down there. I don't need too much. Oh, that's a good way of doing it. Hammer. Got a little fettling to do, but I think that's about it. Actually, that's perfect. That comes down even further down at that angle. I just have to seal all of this. And what happens here is the water comes up to that level and then just goes straight down. So there's always a little bit of water in here. The lemon now here is how far do these pipes go? You don't want to go all the way to the end, because the water is just going to rush out the end, isn't it? It's not going to just party itself up through each little groove or little opening. So the majority is going to get straight out the end. So I don't want it washing up this side. So I think I'm going to bring them to the centre-ish here. So I think 2 150s. Right, where is it? There we go. I think that's good to go. I think I need a few more blocks, and then we're just going to have to rummage around for lots of stones, smaller stones, to fill in all the little gaps. Right, it's getting a bit warm. It's sort of lunchtime now. They look all right, although I do need to pack it out because as soon as I put soil in, it'll bend and break. And I've got to go up to Julie now. She's just got to pick her up from the hospital. She's had a bit of a brain scan and everything's okay. So I'll go up just after lunch and collect her. And she'll be back on the job tomorrow for sure. No sick pay with this one. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
So we're just up here waiting for our son Lewis because he'd like a little scoop of soil. So this is Ian's first proper test. He's going to get the Manitou. He's already got a bucket of soil because the guy didn't come yesterday. So he's going to offload that bucket into Louis' trailer. So we're just here waiting for him. Oh, Ian's moaning, he's getting a burnt bum.
First scoop of soil into my son's trailer. God, it is about 30 degrees Celsius here. And yeah, it's quite warm. And the seat is roasting.
That's Lewis arrived with his trailer. Ian's got the Manitou turned on. Ooh, we're moving. I haven't seen this move for so long. I missed all the excitement yesterday. It's like being at the quarry. Forward a little bit. Cool. Yeah. Give it a shake.
Yeah.
All done. You happy with that, Loopy?
That's
5 more. Got an ant's nest. He did it.
That went fine. It's just the trailer needs to position itself right in between the bucket because the bucket is 2.4 meters wide. His trailer's 2.4. I can't get that sideways adjustment, especially in a tight area. Right, I've glued my pipes in. There's the T coming in, and then I've black sealed. This is Silka, all in one, 11FC, mastic and glue. Now it sets off solid, so although it is flexible, so that'll be good around there. And what I'm doing here, I've cut out these 2 holes and I'm just taping them back in temporarily, so when the dirt falls in, they're not going to fall into there. I'll also put some dry mix just down this side and at the front, but I'm not going to put anything down here just because I'll need to dig that out at a later stage. Sit with the lid on. So I'll just backfill and build that up, but that's quite a nice level at the front.
My lettuces are looking beautiful. They're nice and bushy. So I'm going to just take a few leaves off for tonight's salad. My first harvest from the plot. Just can't believe how quick these radishes have come to full size. Look at this. They're 2 weeks old. Everything is just flourishing. Okay, it could perhaps be a little bit bigger. Let's see what we've got. Oh, here's a big one. See what this one is. Ah, this is the beauty of doing the no-dig system. Okay, I've done raised beds, and those of you that have been following us for a while know that I've done raised no-dig beds in the horses' field. But when you use this system, everything pulls out beautiful and clean. Just a quick swill, tidy the tops and ends, but they're beautiful. And while I'm here, we love lots of mint in our salads, and this will eventually get filled with every type of mint I can possibly find. But for today, I'm just going to take a couple of sprigs off this. So I've just taken the ends off my chives. Voila! Dinner's served straight from the plot.